Hello and welcomes back everyone, AnthWolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Valicar the Bounty Hunter here, and we are on board the Gravestone right now, the ancient starship we found on the planet surface of Zakuul itself. We've managed to raise it up and escape from the Eternal Empire and on our way to a place called the Asylum, which I think when we were reading up during the kind of tutorial startup video is a place where basically scavengers, smugglers, people of ill repute are hiding out away from the Empire, but it could be a way to get contacts and hopefully find a way to retaliate against what the new Emperor Archon has done. We also dipped into Valkoran's power to rescue Lana Beniko. We could have possibly let Koff save her, but we didn't know that was actually going to occur. And I wasn't going to take that chance. So we were tempted, we accepted. So yeah, well, obviously we'll do this bonus mission. Trying to repair the ship. Nice amount of experience just to find 4 tools. We'll go speak to Lana. We had a choice between speaking to Lana or speaking to Koff. I chose Lana. Oh, great. We brought some indigenous life forms on board as well. Oh. Oh yeah, these are all items I picked up while we're on Zakuul. Time to look for 2 more tools. I'll be hiding somewhere. Aha. 1 more to go. What something was in that corner? Yeah, so the Gravestone while we escaped has seen better days. Is it called an Omni laser or Omni something? Basically one hell of a laser. Took care of most, well, was it 24 ships of the Zakuul Empire? Ah, there's another one. Training droid? And a hyperdrive shot as well. Repair the damaged door. Yeah, we might as well do the bonus first, why not? Guessing that's down in the engineering bay? I think there is an engineering section. Yeah, engineering deck, that's what it's called. It's a ship, it should be a deck, I guess. So this is a bonus. Does it lead us somewhere? Looks like a shuttle hangar. I wonder if this is... actually, I'll keep my mouth shut. I have a sneaking suspicion of what this is going to be used for. I'm kind of nervous. We have these fleet passes. And I'm not sure how we'll actually get back to the Gravestone. We probably can use the galaxy map. But at the moment, I don't want to go back to Imperial space, well, to any space basically, until we've got there in terms of the story, if you know what I mean. Try to keep this thing, try to keep it consistent. Yeah. Let's have a look at everyone's influence. Still quite low.
Your display of power, it concerns me deeply. I hope you've considered that its use must come at a cost, a very personal cost.
I wasn't about to let you die.
No life is worth risking total corruption. Valkorion may prove to be of some use, but he's no less dangerous than when he was alive. That's why we need all the help we can get. And Senya will be a great help. I hope you can see that.
She's a good fighter. She helped us raise the Gravestone. I'd say she's an asset.
And she doesn't give up either. That was clear the first time I encountered her. We met shortly after I arrived in wild space. Senya was hunting Koth. I was hoping to learn your fate. We exchanged what information we could. This was all before I really knew Koth, of course. Years ago.
Those two will have to get past their differences.
It won't be easy. You may want to look in on Koth. And you should get to know Senya. I'm not sure if you'll hit it off exactly, but I think you'll find her intriguing.
Okay. Actually, I just had another thought as well I should mention once it comes back to us. Yeah. Influence doesn't mean how much people like you. They explain that influence is how well they'll work with you. Obviously it affects their presence, their effectiveness in combat, as well as if they're doing crew skills for you. But it's not like affection. It doesn't tell, there's no indication now whether or not these characters will like you. They may have a high affection, but they may still hate your guts. And apparently they will make that known as you speak to them.
You really should speak to Koth.
So, like saying Lana disapproves there, we may still get influence, but even though she disapproves of our choices. But she might become less and less enamored with us because of what we choose to do. Yeah, oh well, back to the engineering deck now.
Why can't there be a maintenance manual? Hey, can you get the power? Right over there. Thanks. Wouldn't want to electrocute myself on top of everything else. She's really something, this ship. But no one's been taking care of her.
You sure got attached in a hurry.
No offense, but it's the Gravestone to save the galaxy from Arkham. Not you, not me, definitely not Senya.
What did Senya do to earn this grudge?
She was ruthless. After we deserted, she hunted us for months. Everyone on my crew bled more than once on account of her. I put all my trust in Lana and she goes to Senya for help. She does not know what she's getting us into. Senya acts according to, I don't know what. Her own narrow concept of justice, maybe. Even if her objectives align with yours, it doesn't mean she'll do what you need to get done. Believe me, just don't forget who dropped everything to storm the Spire and help Lana pull you out of Carbonite. Alright?
I'd be a frozen carcass if you hadn't.
I have a good feeling, you know. We'll get Arkin. I should get back to it. Need to be sure the Gravestone can get us all the way to Asylum. Hey, if Senya shines that narrow spotlight of hers on you, check your shadow.
I've heard that phrase before. At the moment, I can't think of what it means fully, but let's go speak to Senya and get to know her a bit better. Okay. Did we just pass her by earlier? Didn't see her, but then I wasn't really paying attention. No, she definitely wasn't. Yeah.
Query. Has the meatbag bickering finally exhausted itself?
Were you eavesdropping?
Correction. I was monitoring activity in order to ensure everyone's safety, Master. Report. I have taken the liberty of checking in on your band of refugees. Assessment. They have quickly taken to their new lodging arrangements. I have warned them not to stray from their chosen location. Analysis. There are many sealed passageways, and I am unable to detect what may be on the other side.
Worth looking into at some point.
Revelation. I discovered an especially strange area. Unlike anywhere else on the Gravestone, I had attempted to ascertain if any of its contents could be weaponized, but the new meatbag interrupted. Query. Any orders, Master?
See if there's anything you can do to help Koth with his repairs.
Sarcasm. Excitement. I can't wait to spend more time with him.
Investigate the dog sanctuary once again. What's the quickest way? Kind of right smack in the center, doesn't really matter. I wonder what Senya would think if she knew we were possessed by her former Emperor. I guess we'll have the possibility to tell her. Of course, Lana told us to keep it between us and her. So this could be an awkward conversation if the option comes up. Got anything on Senya? No.
I know. I couldn't help but take this place in either. Reminds me of a song I wrote.
I feel like I'm being watched.
I can stop looking at you. Maybe that will help. There. Better? No? Worth a try.
You seem nothing at all like the person I met in the swamp.
Being a knight means everything. But I don't let it define me. When it's time to go to work, I'm who I need to be. The rest of the time, I'm just myself. You don't strike me as all that different.
What do you mean?
I get the feeling you aren't entirely yourself when matters call for it. I think that's true of a lot of people. I like to think it's even true of Arkan.
I know why I oppose him. What's your reason?
Years after the death of our immortal Emperor, most are still so afflicted with remorse that they don't see what's happening. Arkan has become oppressive and cruel. He'll crush anyone who doesn't share his plan for the galaxy. So that's me. What about you?
Arkan wants to lay waste to everything I've fought for and accomplished. I won't let him.
Neither will I. I may not know much of the worlds you've inhabited, but I do know what he's doing to them. You're not what I expected. Not sure if that's good or bad yet.
but I do know I'll have an easier time with you than Koth.
I hope you'll try to get along. The more we work together, the better off we'll be.
Just because he betrayed our enemy doesn't change the fact that he was a traitor. You need to be cautious.
Valkorion lives. He is not himself, nor has he taken a new body. It is difficult to see, and yet it is unmistakable.
Hello.
His presence in the Force has always been deceptive.
Like on the Yavin moon.
Yes, and many times before and since. Even when my life depended on it, I did not see him properly until it was too late.
Interesting. Steel Shan and Darth Marr. Even though Darth Marr's only a Force presence or Force ghost now. It's an interesting development. For some reason, I thought that might have been Valkorion's wife, since he mentioned you may encounter her. But I think he meant encounter love again. I might have misinterpreted that conversation we had a while back. Oh, we're leaking parts. That's not a good sign.
Approaching Asylum.
Told you we'd make it.
We haven't docked yet.
I should probably figure out how to land this thing.
You sure that place is safe?
We need allies as much as safety. That shadow port isn't on any chart. It's a haven for refugees fleeing Arkan's forces.
We'll be among friends. Mostly.
Tell your associates we've arrived.
They knew that days ago.
You want to explain how? Figures.
If we don't all start trusting each other, we're doomed.
Trust is a rare commodity these days.
Command. Are we there yet?
Well, someone had to ask it. Hello, lighting effect in the background. Wait, we're going into the atmosphere? Ooh. We need a better pilot. A much better pilot.
Move it, Gawkers. Let us through.
Well, we got people's attention.
Mighty fine ship you got there. We'll be coming aboard.
There's one thing I don't like. It's uninvited guests.
Ha! Captain!
Outlander, my crew. The best engine burners in wild space.
Should have known they were with you. The resemblance is uncanny.
The roguish charm tip you off? Get up here, you mangy woolocks.
Do I know you?
Name's Rollo. I served aboard Darth Marr's destroyer. We thought you died with him.
Yeah, we got a message from you earlier, actually.
I may as well have.
Don't expect sympathy from me. A lot of good people died that day. You didn't give us enough time to make the escape pods.
I didn't have many options. It was a hard decision, but the right one.
We'll never know, will we?
Raylo! Get in here!
On my way!
I'm not the only one hiding things.
We share on a need-to-know basis. Koth's crew didn't need knowing.
Do you trust them?
Yes. I wish they bathed more often, but you get used to it. I need to make contact with my network, alone. Try to stay out of trouble.
Where's Lana?
Excellent question.
My best engineer hasn't come back from a supply run to the free zone. It's a dodgy neighborhood if you catch my drift.
A black market. Rival syndicates disagree over who controls it.
They argue with blasters. I think she's in trouble, but we've got our hands full keeping the Gravestone's reactor stable.
You know what? It's been a while, but you know who that guy reminds me of? I can't remember his name, but he's in Final Fantasy, I think is it 13? He's wearing the same colour, like, green jacket as well. What was his name? You know what, I don't play much of 13 to remember. But the hair is similar as well.
Give me a hollow of your crewmate and point me to this free zone. I'll handle the rest.
Addendum. I will join you, Master.
My engineer's name is Tora. HK has her image in its databanks.
She won't be hard to find. Tora has a big personality.
She's surlier than a hungry rancor, but she's the best engineer you'll ever meet. Thanks for the help.
And when you're done, find me these coordinates. I'll introduce you to my people.
Help me find Koth's engineer, and we can go together.
I'll join you, but not now.
Interesting. Okay. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look there. We gained an implant, some more common data crystals, some more legacy experience. Level legacy 26. We're level 65 now. Our influencer Koth and Lana has increased to level 3. And we got some credits. Okay. Good to know.
Do not fear.
Thanks, HK. We're level 65. We have a new utility point to spend. Damaging a target with your shoulder cannon is tempting. Cooldown on grapple might be good as well, though. 30-second grapples. Yeah, actually we might as well take the grapple. I like that. No new abilities. Okay. Oh, I'm thinking we're going to end this video here. It's going to be shorter than my normal videos. But before we start exploring the Asylum properly, yeah, we might as well just start afresh basically next time. So this of course has been AnthWolf for Star Wars The Old Republic. Feel free to comment below if you so desire, of course, and I'll see you for more in the next video. Until then, bye bye now.